My name is Tyler Patroch, and I am the golf course superintendent at Cottonwood Golf and Country Club in Calgary, Alberta. Here is a slideshow of our recovery from 2013's flood, which dominated our golfing season. Ironically, we received less than a quarter inch of rain in the week prior to the flood. However, heavy rainfall and melting snowpack in the mountains was the perfect storm for Calgary and Cottonwood, both located on the Bow River. The flood itself happened very quickly. June 20th was a Thursday, and late that afternoon we began hearing of the potential magnitude. Early Friday morning, the parking lot was underwater, and by 8 a.m., 5 holes were completely submerged. At noon, we retreated to higher ground at the maintenance shop. This is where most of our pictures were taken. There was not much that could be done in the next couple of days, other than watch and speculate about our future. Late Sunday morning, the bow crested and began receding quickly. First priority was clearing our greens. In total, 5 were submerged and covered in silt from 1 to 12 inches. Fortunately, my brother-in-law, Alf Beaudry, is a superintendent who had been through this before. He spent the day working alongside of us, offering good advice and second opinions during a chaotic time. We quickly decided to pressure up our irrigation system and drive front-end loaders on the greens to expedite the cleaning process. Silt was pushed, scraped, and washed into the nearest pond or bunker. Monday was a long day, but we managed to clean off all 5 affected greens. The next day, we began fairways and tees. We exposed as much turf as possible by pushing silt into windrows or the nearest bunker. Many sacrifices were made in the coming weeks in order to salvage as much turf as possible. The situation was overwhelming, and it quickly became apparent that box blades and tractors were not suitable. We secured 1 tractor, 2 skid steers, 2 dump trailers, and a mini traco. The track machines had better traction and caused less damage. Again, after an area was scraped, the staff followed behind with hoses and squeegees. Our membership and staff were overwhelming throughout the process. Staff from all departments worked endless hours in brutal conditions, and members volunteered daily to restore their course. They raked, shoveled, and washed the golf course in the hottest weeks of July. Once a fairway was cleared, it was core aerated and overseeded. At the time, I was unsure if attempting to salvage turf was the right decision, but seeing daily improvements and having confidence bentgrass could germinate within 7 days encouraged us to pursue recovery. We treated the fairways as a growing project for the next month, while cleaning surrounds and roughs. In the middle of July, we opened a modified 12-hole course on the unaffected holes. A handful of staff maintained the open holes, with the remainder rebuilding bunkers and 2 green surrounds. The bunkers needed to be emptied of silt, reshaped, boarded, sodded, and filled with new sand. We had 2 contractors work alongside our maintenance staff. We reopened on 18 holes August 1st, 5.5 weeks after the flood. It was important to get our membership playing golf. Conditions were not ideal, but we were operating near 60% on the lower holes with daily improvements up until our closing in October. It is possible complete recovery might not be realized this season. We continue to fix drainage, sod localized areas, and correct layering issues within the profile. In our situation, I think it was important to create small objectives, since the work can be overwhelming if approached as a whole. Use tracked equipment, specifically skid steers. They are gentler on turf and their bucket can be operated with precision. And finally, developing realistic goals that were communicated clearly to all stakeholders. 2013 was our greatest challenge and accomplishment to date. Our owner Lyle Edwards, his family, the management of Cottonwood, the staff, our membership, my colleagues, and contractors all reconfirmed their status as first-class individuals. Their resources, volunteering, and dedication were all humbling. I am very proud of their accomplishments and know we will benefit from this experience in the years to come.